Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nicole, and today I'm going to be doing part 2 of my first impressions on X on the Beach. I'm gonna do things a little bit different this time. I'm going to give you guys my opinion of the episode at the end of my first impressions. So let's get to it. Alright, so there's 3 X's that appeared. It was Ricky, which is Darren's ex, Minley, which is Jamar's ex, and no, I'm sorry, it was only 2 X's. It wasn't 3. I thought it was, anyway, it was actually 2 X's, not 3, which is Ricky, Darren's ex, and Minley, Jamar's ex. So my first impressions of Ricky, I remember him from Double Shot of Love, and that's where he met Darren at, because Darren was on Double Shot at Love. On the show Double Shot of Love, Ricky and Darren, they hooked up or whatever, or at least they tried to. Apparently he couldn't get his thing to work, so, and on the show he apologized to his mom. Like, why are you apologizing to your mom for? The hell is she supposed to do about it? So that's basically my first impressions with him, but I feel like he gets jealous way too easily, and I don't know. To me, Darren don't want him. No way. And even Davon said in an episode like, she doesn't want you no way. But I mean, she said it in a confessional type thing, so, but she literally, when Darren was flirting with David, Ricky didn't like it, and Ricky was going back and forth with David. Davon was like, well, Darren don't want both of y'all anyway. This is all for nothing. And I agree. Okay, so Minley's, which is Jamar's ex, I already knew who she was from Big Brother Canada season 8. My first impression of her back then, I didn't like her then, and I dang sure don't like her now. Here's why. Because she thought it was cool to come after my girl Ika on Big Brother Canada season 8. I forgot what she even said in the comment. If y'all remember what Minley had said about Ika when she, like, the first episode of Big Brother Canada, let me know in the comment box below, because I don't remember what she said. But after she made that comment about Ika, I was like, you ain't gonna come for my girl Ika. And y'all know I love Ika. Like, I had previous videos reacting to Ika, and I love her, and you ain't gonna come for her. So I ain't like her at all. And I don't care. When I look at Minnie, she just looks like the devil. I'm not saying she is the devil, but she just looks like it. She even says she got devilish ways. So I said what I said. So anyway, I feel like Minley thinks that she's better than everybody. Like, girl, sit down, have several seats. You're not better than no one. Like, I'm not feeling her at all. Out of everybody on this cast so far, I'm not feeling her at all. So let's talk about Mike here. So he was talking to Aris and Davon, and you're going to talk about being honest? Being honest? Like, come on. You were sitting here flirting with David. Talking about you going to use David to make her jealous. And then going to be like, oh, I love you. Well, when Aris told him that she loved him, he said it back, was like, I love you too. But then at the end of the episode, Mike was talking to David, basically regretting saying, I love you to Aris. Like, what are you doing? Talking about some being honest. You ain't being honest at all. Like, that's not being honest, hun. So they're sitting here and they playing some game, and Darren and David was picked to kiss, and obviously that made Ricky jealous a little bit, you know. And also in this game, Davon asked Jamar a question asking, do you still got feelings for me? He gonna say, it's still there. What you mean it's still there? He's sitting there lying, because if he was being serious and being honest, he would have been like, yeah, not, oh, it's still there. Like, what is wrong with him? Like, my girl, Davon do not need you. Best believe that. No. Like, you can definitely tell Jamar was lying. You can tell for sure. So in this next part, Darren goes to talk to David, and Ricky goes get jealous and blows up. Ray basically instigated, was like, go over there and break it up. Go over there and say something, or whatever the heck Ray was saying, which that was dumb. Because maybe if he wouldn't have been instigated, maybe, just maybe, there wouldn't have been a big blow up or this big fight that didn't even really need to happen. So at this point, David and Ricky are arguing. Darren in the background saying, stop it, stop it, stop it. Like, she's beyond pissed. Rightfully so. But at the end of the day, like Davon said, this is all for nothing. She wants neither one of them. And I bet you, when Ricky watched that episode, he was probably heartbroken. But he be alright. He be alright. Now in this next scene, Jamar is flirting with Kara, which I mentioned in my first impressions video. They was sitting, well, Kara wasn't flirting, but Jamar was flirting with her. Like, why is that every beautiful female that Jamar talks to, he has to be flirting with them? Every single female. I remember when I was watching Ika interviews, because at the time Ika was doing Big Brother Canada interviews, you know, for that season, and he was flirting hard for her. Like, don't you know she got a whole man? Like, what are you doing? Like, why does it that, like, it might be all for, like, fun and games for him, but he needs to stop stepping over boundaries. There's boundaries. Stop crossing them. Like, it seems like you're cool with Ray, yet you're stepping over boundaries, trying to flirt with her, trying to get with her. Talking about, oh, if I wanted Cairo, I would have had her. So you're that confident that you're going to get every female that you talk to? Negro, please, if you don't get the heck out of here with that, no. Then he's always smiling at these females, and then talking about she looks great, she's smelling great. Like who are you? Like, no. Now with this next scene right here, like, if y'all not watching X on the Beach at this point, y'all need to. They really tried it. X on the Beach tried it. They played themselves. Like, no. They got my girl Davon doing some type of challenge, like she on Big Brother or a challenge. She is not on these competition shows. If she wanted to be on a competition show, she wouldn't have did this. She would have did Big Brother or the challenge. Like, don't play with my girl Davon like that. And her sitting here doing this mini competition to find out like what she's trying to find out about Jamar and all that. Like, no. Don't play with her like that. Do not play with her. So while she's sitting here doing this little competition or whatever the heck you want to call it, she finds out that Jamar lied to her about his and Minley's relationship. Like, he lied to her about it. So Minley basically says that Jamar told her that Davon is obsessed with and that he never liked her. Obsessed? Like, my girl Davon is not obsessed with no one, baby. Like, don't do her like that. Like, no. She is never, ever obsessed. You really think she was obsessed with you? You really think she was obsessed with you? Man, Faye, he thinks that every girl is obsessed with him because he said the same thing about Minley, talking to Minley, talking about, oh, you're obsessed with me. You're obsessed with me. Like, Negro, not everybody's obsessed with you. Like, chill out. Like, I understand you confident, but no one's obsessed with you. Back up. Nah. Bentley also said that she didn't know that Davon and Jamar were a thing. I didn't know that either, to be fair. So she's right about that, because I don't think anyone knew that they were a thing. So, but anyway. Again, like I said, Mike regrets telling Arise, I love you, and David believes that he has some type of chance. When really, all Mike is doing is using David. That's all he is doing. David think he got a chance whole time. No, you got no chance at all. I'm just waiting for David's ex to get here, because I gotta see this. What happens when David's ex shows up. I gotta know what happens. I gotta know. I hope it's next week's episode, because David's ex haven't showed up yet, so we don't know about like their situation or whatever until he gets washed up from the beach. But we'll see. Okay, so we're nearing at the end of the episode, and Davon basically cut Jamar off as friends, as she should, because you're not going to sit there and be telling me I'm obsessed and basically you don't like me like that, because she said everyone sees it. Everyone sees that Jamar wasn't really like into her. But my thing is, why were you trying to play her? Like, I don't get it. But don't you ever in your life come for my girl Davon. But that's one person I do not play about, is my girl Davon. Out of all these reality shows and TV shows, I do not play about my girl Davon or Ika. Bailey Dayton from Big Brother. Like you ain't gonna play about the three of them. Like, nope. So Davon cuts Jamar off as friends, and Davon also says that she doesn't want him. Like, no, like my girl Davon deserves way better than Jamar. Like, Jamar, who? No, no, ma'am. Okay, so Jamar leaves the room and goes talks to Minley. I guess he's trying to work things out with Minley now. But my opinion is they're perfect for each other. They are perfect for each other. They like to be toxic against each other. And what Minley say? Okay, so basically Minley was like, oh, fighting kind of turns me on. Like, girl, I know the sex is great after fighting. Like, I can understand that. But, like, nah, to me, they just perfect for each other. They should just run away off the sunset. Next. And at that point of the conversation, Jamar says that Minley is obsessed with him. Like what's up with this word obsessed? Like, no one's obsessed with you. Like, he must think his dick is that good. Like, no, sir. Move along. Okay, so there's going to be more exes showing up. I don't know how many more is supposed to show up. But I do know that Ray's face showed up, David's face showed up, and Davon's face showed up. So somebody's ex is getting washed up in the next episode of X on the Beach. So tune in next time when I will do another first impression, a part 3. I'll do a part 3 of my first impressions of the exes that's going to show up. And I'll react at the end of doing my first impressions to let y'all know how I feel about the whole episode. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, like, comment, share, and subscribe.